Greetings and welcome back, one and all, to the city of Anoon, and specifically to Bone Dragon Henge, which I honestly think is one of the nicest districts that I've made. Well, I don't know. It does kind of lack the terrain awesomeness that Gentry Flat enjoys. I mean, Gentry Flat really has it good. And that's right. They are the Gentry, after all. Now, you have a botanical garden, however, and that does look fantastic. Costs a lot too, but you're worth it. However, let's have a look at the overall state of our city before we consider where we're going to expand. We have... water is not amazing, but I believe I can raise the budget for that. You know what? We're going to go up to 100%. We'll see how that does. That should be much better. Power... we're doing alright. We're going okay for now. Rubbish, not so good, honestly. But, on the plus side, most people aren't really suffering with that. There doesn't seem to be a build-up of garbage at the very least. Okay, education. Ooh. Not so great, actually. Oh, that's elementary school, okay. Not great. High school? Wow, even worse. We've actually got a lot of people eligible as well. We're very bad on the elementary school, though. University, we're absolutely terrible. Okay, that's probably the first thing we're going to work on. Residential happiness, 66. Commercial, 71. Industrial, 75. Okay, you know, that's not too bad. Most people are pretty happy. Health, no sick citizens. That's good. Average health is 67%. Cemetery usage is 20%. There are currently 52 dead people in this place, and they're just flat out are not enough hearses. My goodness. How full are you? Ye gads. That's not good. Where are the other dead people then? Maybe they're on the way in the cars. Okay. Level. Well, we've got a fair bit of leveling up around here. Wow, the commercial there is very highly leveled up. Very much the case here as well. Wind doesn't really matter. Congestion. Well, I suppose that's expected, really. Got a lot of congestion going around here. There are an awful lot of places that they can turn off, but there are no queues, which is the nice thing. It's just that there's... well, I guess this isn't congestion. Again, this is just how much traffic is moving along that road. This one does suffer a little bit with the traffic lights there, but on the whole, not too bad. Pollution. Yeah, that could be a lot better. Noise pollution. You know, that actually isn't too bad. I mean, it's terrible around here, but it doesn't matter around there. How about fire coverage? Our fire coverage is, honestly not great. But at least this place is not crazy in danger anymore. We may want to get another fire station down around here if we expand out in that direction. Scallywaggery? Is there much scallywaggery? Ooh. They are not the completely innocent citizens they once were. Or rather, they weren't at all, but these guys are even getting a little bit boisterous. We do not have public transport. What about population? Mostly adults, okay. Mostly families. Ooh, mostly seniors. That's interesting. How about over here? Kind of a mix. Over here, again, kind of a mix. Importing. These guys are importing oil products, ore products, forestry products. No one is really importing agricultural product. Well, there's a little bit of agricultural importing, but not much. Exporting, we are flat out exporting a bunch of agriculture and some goods. Okay, tourism. We've got one place that actually is good for tourists. M&H Clothing. They come from miles around to shop at M&H Clothing. Well done, I guess. I would name you, but honestly, you could so easily change. Wow. Okay. The Paradox Plaza actually brings in tourists. Very well. What about our botanical gardens? Come on, it's a botanical garden. Some thinkery is hardly going to outstrip a botanical garden. Ah, you nuts, you are. Right, land value. Gentry terraces are still the best. Good, good. And resources. Now, what would we get if we... There's oil over here. If we expanded in this direction, we could start getting oil. Ooh. There's also huge amounts of forestry, too. I'm not sure about that, though. I'm really not. Okay, well, we seem to be doing okay. Parks and plazas. Unique buildings. We don't have any. Do we actually have any unlocked that I can make? Oh, we do. Oh, we do, twice. We've got an opera house. People near and far come to enjoy the wonderful music played and songs sung at the opera house required for building the space elevator. Cost $135 and 1,600 super ultra mega bucks per week to run. What's this? Fountain of Life and Death. A pretty fountain reminds passers-by how fragile life is. Requirement for building the fusion power plant. That is very nice. You know what, though? Having looked at all of this, I think the thing that we most want to work on? Learning. There are lots of families down here, if I recall. Let's actually check that out. Yes, lots of families. Okay, we are going to place a place of learning around here. And it's going to be an elementary school to start with, because that's the one that most needs it. You will eventually need it quite badly as well, but right now, we're going to go with this. And it shall be built... Can we get it in here? We can, actually. There we go, then. Let's actually come out of here just for a second. Yes, we can make sure that's the correct type of road. Very well, we will have the elementary school there. Clunk. There we go. That has given us a decent capacity now. I am happy with this. Very well. Now then, I think, based on this, we just flat out need to expand. I mean, there's no way around that. We need to expand. I'm actually kind of tempted to build another graveyard, just to deal with the amount of dead people. But... no. No, we're going to expand now. That is what we're going to work on. Now, if we go over there, we can get some oil. Oh, wow, look at the pollution. That is all of your waste. You scoundrels, look what you're doing to the environment. But I think if we go here, there's going to be a lot more room for us to build up our residential districts. In fact, we could have gentry terraces doing that. Yes. We're going to go for it. It's going to be 7,000 ultra super mega bucks. It's not going to have a water connection, but we don't need one. It has a fair bit of forestry going on. It even has a little bit of ore. Really? Where's the ore? I didn't see ore. Oh, is that tiny little... Oh, I guess. Maybe that's all ore in a little way. But no, that's not why we're here. We are here specifically to build up our residences. You know what? I'm starting to regret putting that graveyard right bang smack there. But there's nothing I can do about it now. Also, I think I can actually kind of need to move you as well for what I'm planning. Yes. Sorry. Has to happen, though. Right, we are going to be making... you guessed it. A roundabout! It's funny until you realize I actually have an addiction to building them. Right, okay. We are going to start really seriously upgrading this place. We want these and really nice roads. I'm not going to have my gentry with worse roads than the peasants down in the fields below. That just wouldn't do. Let's get really nice roads. Actually, I'm thinking that maybe I shouldn't have had the... Well, no, I actually kind of like this. I do. Right, okay, we want one-way roads. We want curves. And we want this one to go like this. This is a very big roundabout. I appreciate that. It's also on a huge... Oh, my lord. This is a roundabout that goes up a mountain. That is top quality roundabouts right there. It's like next gen roundabout. We'll have this one connect. There we go. There. Alright. We are going to need to do something about this. We've got a two-way there. We're going to have a two-way here. I want to upgrade this one. There we go. And then I want this to curve around like that. And then straight down. I think that looks wonderful, in a way. I'm not as sold on this this huge sloping roundabout. I think that might actually be a silly idea, but I think it has a certain charm. But that is going to be the main roundabout for the Gentry Terraces. Yeah, I think it's going to grow on me. Now, what I would like is to have the terraces going right down this mountain. We're going to have all sorts of crazy places up here. Unfortunately, we do have wind farms as well, which is a bit of a problem. So around there, we don't really want to be doing anything. So, as a result, I'm going to go ahead and build up a single road. It's going to have to be a curve, and I don't want it snapping to anything. Now I want it to snap. This, right here, is going to be some of our most prestigious housing. They will be fighting each other for these houses. Only I actually hope they don't literally fight each other. That wouldn't be very dapper. Maybe just a little bit of fighting. You know, just to weed out the weak from the strong. There we go. I like that. I like that a lot. Right, we are going to want to branch off of these roads. Maybe there. And this one will then be a straight road. There. Okay, this is going to be the best house in the entirety of Gentry Terraces. And you can have a little house down there for your manservant. And we are definitely going to be expanding this entire district out there. Let's just follow up, along, and then paint all the way along there. There we go. Right, we're going to need power up there, though, as well. So we'll actually run the power from here. Be a little bit easier. There we go. Now, water, it's going to be a pain because, you know, it's a very long way to run water just for a small number of houses. But damn it, it's important. As thematic as it may be, I don't want my nobility having to live with candlelight. There we go. Fantastic. Ironically, they're probably not going to level up too much because I'm not going to be building too many parks up here. Well, with that said, I mean, clearly, these guys are going to want to, you know, keep fit, work out, you know. You can, well, actually, let's get you a little park. Small playground, no, we don't want a playground, a small park. Small park that is actually bloody humongous. I have a personal plaza for these now. That's getting a bit silly. Now, we are going to want a couple of houses. These will be small houses for the supporting staff that will live up here. They'll be allowed to live here to support the massive villa up there. And we are going to have a couple of more areas around here, I think. Let's go for another curve about there. We could even connect it. No, I don't want to connect it. That'll do. We'll have some more housing here. We'll make sure there's a good bit of space between these houses, though. I don't want them to be too close together. Oh, yeah. These ones can be, though, because they're tiny. But these ones, they're going to be a little bit more special. You're definitely going to want water. Will that actually count? I'll just do that, just to be doubly sure. Okay. And we are going to want to check. Where's the noise pollution? It's around there. Okay. So I can afford to have this curve off very slightly. Like so. I'll have a few houses there. And I'm going to want a nice big curve coming down here. Like so. Kind of just tucking under this one. About that far, I'd say. There we go. Nice big villa there as well. Not quite as prestigious as that one, but still, you know, definitely up there. Now, we are going to have some parks. I mean, come on, this place is far too important not to have any parks. How about one there? There we go. I wish it wouldn't change the way everything looks so I could see how it would look when it's placed. That would be something I would like. How about another one, though? Little plaza, maybe? No. How about basketball court? Maybe up here somewhere. You can have your personal basketball court, actually. Yeah. Go ahead. Have a personal basketball court. There we go. You do not have water. Ah, drat. No, you do not. Okay, we're going to need to bring this down here. Then extend it out there. Then this one will have to come down here. Then across there. There we go. Now, of course, that's not really, you know, we're going to have denser housing than that. But that was our special location. This is where the truly wealthy live. The sort of wealth that even the people down here would never understand. And they are wealthy in a way that these people down here, well, actually, these people are actually fairly wealthy. They live in a very, very affluent part of the city. But, you know, in my mind, this is how that would all be worked out. Right, let's speed up time just a little bit. There we are. Who should I call if no one shows up to pick up the dead? Moving out. Ken. Ken will fix that problem for you. With a smile. Okay, now let's have a look at the way this is set up. We're going to start having the sort of terraces that we've got there along here, I think. Yes, yes, I do think indeed. Right, we will want then to have some of these really nice roads and curving like so, I would say. Then out like this for a little while. How's that look? Yeah, this should be fine. We are going to want water. Oh dear. Did I make that a one-way? I did, I imagine. Please don't tell me I made any of these one-ways. No, good. Right, make sure that this is, in actual fact, a two-way. There we go. Right, we are going to want plenty of housing along here. Again, these will be fairly affluent people. Oh, they come straight off this roundabout, which is... it's not ideal, but... I suppose we could live with that. How about we bring this down from here, so right outside your house, and then curve it. Like so. We'll continue on from that point at some stage, but the main thing I want to do here is to start curving this up like that. Yeah, something like this. So another long... Well, actually, let's pull that back and see if we can't get it to kind of line up just a little bit better. I think I need to curve a little bit further back. It's going to be awkward, isn't it? You know what? What we could do instead is use a straight road up here, coming down. Now I believe... Nope. This is the point where it became straight. So, if we bring that out to about here, there we go, and then we go back to the curve, we should be able to bring it up there and connect. There we are. Oh, that's nice. That leaves a fair bit of space behind as well, so we can fill this out. We've actually got some not residential. Oh, wow. You know what? I imagine if these houses develop, they'd create a terrace. Yeah, like that. Actually, that little gap there would be well used with that terrace going on. Yes, I like that. We'll do the same down here as well. Perfect. We'll actually just get rid of this, though. There. And same thing here, actually. There we are. Right, we need to bring power down. So, if we take power from the cemetery, can we cross there? Yes, we can. Like so. And that should work well. We're going to want another water connection, though. In fact, this one can probably just come straight down. Yeah. There we are. Beautiful. That will look really nice when that's fleshed out a little bit. We are going to want to increase the district to match up with it, though. Ah, no, we've made a new one. Bad. There we go. Oh, dear me. They have no power and no water. How's that? There you go. Right, we want more industrial jobs, apparently. Now, I've been waiting for this. Also, how are we doing here? 95, 89, and 84. I think perhaps we need another landfill, but I kind of don't want to have to build one, but nevertheless, we're going to have to. Drat! Right, we shall call this one the Strong in the Arm, named for Nathan Jessup. Strong in the Arm. No, because it's not just metal that gets put into landfill. Oh, I know. Instead of weightlifters, waste lifters. Ah, I'm so funny. Sometimes I kind of cringe at my own humor. Alright, there we go. Let's get all of that shit out. Oh, we want this one to be one of the nice roads. Let's get that fixed. There we go. Those ones, however, can just be grassy roads. Perfect. Okay, so the Gentry Terraces is going to continue having terraces, which is good. In fact, I might continue that all the way up there. And we'll have these terraces moving all the way along the mountain. Oh, it's fantastic. I like it a lot. How is our education doing? Oh, wow. Actually, we're already going into the next area for elementary schools. What about high schools? Ooh. It's probably time for us to have a new one then. Let's be honest with ourselves. Okay, let's get a new high school down there. Huge amounts of happiness. Fantastic. Now, I did say... Oh my lord, look at it! Look at what we've done! Now, I did say in this episode we'd be working on the public transport system, and then I kind of got distracted by making obnoxiously wealthy areas for people to live with their own private basketball courts. I feel bad. But in the next episode, ooh, or rather in this one, we are going to be adding some more wind farms. There we go. In fact, we're going to add 2 because we're expanding quite rapidly at the moment. Oh dear, that's not good. Okay, then we're adding 3. Drat. That'll just have to work. Right, let's get them named. So, this one shall be the Anxious Artist Spinning Thinger. You know, because it's like abstract, and you don't want to label a piece of abstract art. You want people to kind of label it in their own mind. Next one we shall have Dunumsin, named for Joseph Todd. Sin, is it Sin? Yeah, Sin. Dunumsin. Tide Wrangler. And finally, we'll be having the Jarodan. The Jarodan air funnel. There we go. Now, hopefully that'll stop all of these terrible brownouts going on. We're probably going to have way more power than we need. For a little while, anyway. But, yes, we're going to have quite a lot of work to do, but in the next episode, we're probably going to be expanding the agricultural area, possibly even starting a forestry area over here. I might even purchase the next part of this landscape so that we can do that. Go up there a little bit. And that would also give us access to the railway. Now that would be very important for us later on. But we'll have to see how that goes in the next episode. I'm really quite concerned about that. I might move all of those down there eventually. But for now, I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. And I hope you'll be joining me for the next. But until then, and as always, do take care.